remains, it's a taboo. It's like sex was 100 years ago. And literally, it's venturing into a territory where they're scared.
But they are coming. But they are coming in.
They're coming in.
They are starting with Kaufman.
You know, Tom, you're coming in and out. Your mic isn't quite working. But
It's working. I don't want to interrupt.
well, I welcome your interruptions because you say intelligent things when you do. So I appreciate it. But there are some people, Ted Klontz, for example, Ted and Brad Klontz are doing some phenomenal work. But you know, I think it's wise as we look at some of these behavioral. I guess I think that some of what we're reading in the book here is sort of behavioral finance light. I've been in a room where people were going deep into their money issues, and the intensity was beyond my experience. I literally couldn't take it after a couple days. I had to leave. But people looking at their anger over money issues, and so when we talk about what's good for them, that's one thing. But people have deep-seated feelings about money. And I've seen people cry. You go through the 7 stages of money maturity, and people talk about I'm breaking up? Shit. How's that? Tell me when I get okay. Colin? You tell me if I'm okay?
Now you are. Yeah, you were skipping around. I mean, it was like a bad cell call there for a bit, and then all of a sudden it just came in clear as day.
Great. Well, Somnath was doing the same thing on my computer, and he got okay. Did that happen with him? With you? I think it may be the system.
It did not for me, no. Just yours was skipping.
Okay. Interesting. Technology. Can't live with it, can't live without it, right?
It's going around.
All right. I was talking about an experience I had at a place called Onsite that goes deep into people's psychology of money. And I've never experienced anything like it, the intensity of emotions that an overspender had, that somebody had around their kids and how to support them, that somebody had with what Rick Kaler calls financial infidelity. This stuff is powerful, very, very powerful. And if you're coming in or you're still here, I mean, if you're working with individuals and their money, it's something that is unlike any other experience. It's more intimate than anything else. Money's as intimate as it gets. Chad?
Okay, so I guess my question then, yeah, I'm here. My question is then, I'm assuming they have, but have these money concerns, the deep-rooted psychological aspects of them, have they existed for the last 50, 100 years? Or are we now in a situation where now they're a problem? I guess my question being, how did, through the 40s, 50s, 60s, how was everything so normal and now they seem so chaotic? What changed between then and now that has...
Well, I was a kid in the 50s, and it was a good time to be a kid. I know that. But I think money has changed dramatically, and that it's part of the Industrial Revolution. The money is the lifeblood has become the lifeblood of the body social. And sorry? Become the lifeblood of the body social. And boy, I mean, this is a book. This isn't just a couple minutes worth of conversation. And we have But I'll point out the fact that the Bible is the second most addressed topic in the Bible is money, and so I think issues of greed, of how we put it in its place, and so forth, I don't think they're new. The very best book on personal finance that was written over 2,000 years ago, the Synoptic Gospels, probably continue to have better advice and better counsel dealing with money than almost any other book out there. I think that when we're dealing with something that is the essence of people's way of relating to each other, see, I think money's gotten a bad reputation. It's synonymous with power and greed and wealth. But the flip side of that is that money is the primary way human beings relate to each other, and people share their very best stuff with each other over money. That people will give freely in the course of commerce in ways that doesn't happen any other way. So as we talk to people about money, look for the good side as well. It's not just about greed and fear. It's also about sharing. It's also about building wealth. And wealth isn't a dirty word. Despite what we're hearing in a lot of quarters, wealth building is the essence of how human beings create a vibrant society. Sam, you had your hand up?